So the Kari, which is probably one of my favourite tank destroyers at tier 8 at the moment. Honestly, this thing just does everything very, very well. It doesn't really have any major downsides to it other than maybe some unreliable armour at times. But everything else about the tank is just beautiful. There's also multiple different ways that you can play this tank via the equipment. At the moment, and the one that I like to use the most, is turbo, rammer and vents. But you can drop the vents for HP boost, for example, which would then boost up your track health, and you could become a little bit more of a brawler rather than kind of that mid-range sniper that I like to play it as. And alternatively, if you wanted to, you could obviously get rid of the turbo and then go and put bounty aiming on, for example. However, in my opinion, even though that it's fine without a turbo, I think that it's just really, really nice with one. And I think that if you've been watching my channel for long enough, you already know my opinion on improved aiming anyway, with guns that already go, say, sub 0.3 once you get all the equipment on it. As always, before we do get started in some games, a quick look at the crew. This is what we have for the commander. Obviously, my Hori free crew is in this tank because it is a premium vehicle and you can use anything of the same nation and the same class to then put into this tank. We then have the gunner, the driver, radio operator, loader number 1, and loader number 2. It would have actually been really nice in the crew update if they just removed the double loader, like just leave it as one loader. That would have been so much simpler, but it's whatever. In this tank, yes, it does have 2 loaders, which means that you basically just have to treat it like it's one loader and just train them up exactly the same. So, yeah. And for field mods, it is your typical tank destroyer field mods. You go left, right, right. You get left-hand side for all the track health benefits, you go for the right-hand side for the dispersion benefits, and then you get some free view range, because why not? Because the concealment after firing is completely irrelevant. Okay, so for our first game, we are on Airfield, unfortunately. Yeah, I think I unbanned this map for a different map. I can't quite remember which map it even was, but I go through stages of which maps I want banned and whatnot. Airfield, honestly, recently hasn't been too bad for me. So we'll see how it goes. Now, we are using, obviously, turbo, rammer, vents to start off with. I may move into different equipment choices. I might go for one with hardening on the next game. One thing that is like the best feature about this tank is obviously the gun. Now, he says as it misses. Now, the reason being is that it gets 252 standard pen, being AP, with fine shell velocity. No one's going to say this is great shell velocity, but it's okay. And then it gets, on the premium rounds, 298. Which, yeah. Yeah. That will go through pretty much anything. But that's tier 10 tank destroyer standard pen levels right there. So this guy is insanely lucky right now. But this Tiger P is ridiculously lucky. He's managed to bounce one. He's then managed to not get hit by... I've never seen such a lucky Tiger P. Like, genuinely. I mean, he'll struggle to pen me, but... hopefully we can peek up in a second and just hit him in the face. Will he peek up again? No? No? Really? Oh, wait. Hello. There we go. 518. Yeah. Oh, we've... yes! No. No, I don't think I will, to be honest. Oh, hello. That's better. Like, with the penetration on this tank, it should basically be point-and-click adventures. Against the Tiger P, anyway. Maybe not against some other tanks, but against the Tiger P mostly. I would like to go around this corner and try and fight these, but again, I don't really have hardening, so it's not going to be... a great time, and I need to be a little bit careful about that. I should be able to get a shot on this guy. What are you doing? I'll track him out in the open there. Then they can finish him off. Excellent. And now we're just playing a little bit safe. Just trying to hide the lower plate as and when we can. Not trying to overexpose. We've already won this game, so I'm going to go forwards now and to try and get as much damage as I possibly can out of this game before it inevitably ends. That helps out a lot. He does. He actually has a manual fire extinguisher. Maybe one more? No. No one more. Finish him off though. Just get as much damage as we can now. That's all that matters. Everyone else is over there. They've played this map horribly. Like really, really, really bad. Actually, the way they played this. Let's see if we can get a shot into here. Might as well fully aim it, just in case. And then we're going to start dealing with Progetto 54 here. I'll go for the tracking. That way then, at least, I'm going to ram him as well to reset the track counter. If I go and face hug him, he should actually struggle, maybe. Alright, or just not shoot at all. That also works. And we can just continue going through. And as I said, like the game was pretty much over within like 3 minutes. The outcome was already decided. Borsa got to the left, although he's not really too much of a threat. We are very lucky that hit. It's always worth to fire those shots, but for those types of shots, you don't expect them to hit. Now, what I would like to do is kill the artillery. As that is... Oh, it's just my favourite thing to do. There's very few things more satisfying than killing artillery. Other than maybe on your own team, when they go blue. Now that is a satisfying endeavour when that happens. But we can hopefully now just finish off this Scorpion, depending on if he wants to go forwards or not into the enemy. Nice. Yeah, so, I mean, 4 kills, we get 5.7k damage. That is a very, very good start for this tank. Nice, so high caliber, we've got a lot of credits, like 196k credits profit. Did we complete any missions or anything? Yeah, so we got 80k for a mission, which then boosts it up quite a substantial amount. But we got 161k. This is without using any credit boosters, like personal or clan. So this tank can earn you a lot of credits. And the best thing about it, obviously, is that it has very, very good standard rounds. And even if you did spam full premium, if you have boosters, like clan credit booster and personal credit booster running, you'll probably earn like 100k on a win. So, you know, you're not really losing out on much. And that's the one thing that I think is the main takeaway. There was a slight disparity in our team. I won't lie. That was... But yeah, that's something that people don't really take into consideration, is that if you do spam full gold in these tanks, if they're premium tanks, and you are running credit boosters, you should still earn credits, as long as you have like a premium account and stuff like that. As long as you're not missing shots, the premium rounds will still earn you quite a bit of money. Anyway, apply. Okay, so for the next game, we are on Outpost, the bigger mines. Now, we are in a tier 9 game, which honestly doesn't really matter too much to this vehicle, as we do have very, very good premium rounds. We are using hardening, though, in this one. So we switched out the vents for hardening, just to show you what that's like. Nothing's going to really change, to be honest. The vehicle is just a tiny bit worse off, but you probably won't notice it in-game. Yes, the view range is slightly worse, but again, it doesn't really make an impactful difference overall. So, we'll see. We're going to come up to here. We're just going to see if anybody would like to come and peek up. Now, what I'd actually like to do is go back a little bit. The reason being is that if you sit all the way up the top, if they come from the very, very end over here, they will be able to spot you as you go up. So now what we can do is put one into him, as he would not have known that I'm there. And now he is in, well, he's in all types of trouble here now. He's now got me to look at, and also a Grom to look at, which is wonderful. I'm going to switch to the good AP rounds here. I believe I can go straight through him if it's on a flat surface here. You should be able to get a shot out here. Oh, what are you doing? There's also the G-Saw on the hill. Alright, let's see what I can do. I'll take quite a bit of damage actually from the blast there. I mean, you're now dead for that though. Unfortunately, this is not looking good for our team. Like, it's really, really not. We have... I need to try and run from this, if I can, before it's too late. Like, I really need to run away from this. Which is where the turbo comes in very, very handy. I think what I'm going to do is see if I can get out around here and then behind this. Rather than going round into the middle. Because I don't think that's going to really help me out too much. Type 69 and friends are now going to shoot this. Yeah, this is a horrible situation that we're in right now. I'd also like to point out that we do indeed have a Grom sniping over the other side of the map. There is no helping some people, okay? Unfortunately, there's just no helping some. Can I shoot this at all? Okay, get him out the game. We do have a very, very good HE round that we can utilize in a second. Problem is, I don't want to go all the way around. The real big issue that we have right now is that we are up on health. However, all of our health is over the other side of the map. So, it's not looking great. Run into him as he pushes through. We can try and do as much as we can here. But we're going to have to be very, very careful. Right, he's going that way. Actually, he's coming around this way. Okay. That's not ideal, to be honest with you. Obviously for us. Like, I think the game's already won. So, it's honestly not so bad in that respect. Try and finish him off. We now need to try and deal with this. I'm going to switch to the premium AP here. Where's the Bazonte gone? If he's using heat, I'm in a little bit of trouble. What a lovely balanced class that is. What? Okay, well, I don't really know where that shell went, but sure. Yes. I mean, to be fair, it wasn't too bad. We got a lot more out of it than we probably should have, but yeah. Not a very well played game, to be honest. So we earned 77k for that. So we take home 36k. Not too bad. I mean, considering we're not running any boosters and stuff. And we also are buying consumables at full price. So, yeah, not bad at all. Apply. And we got second on damage, which is honestly not too bad. The other Grom that we kind of held that entire flank with, done the most. And then the other Grom that was sniping didn't do a lot. Well, for our third and final game, we are running IAU, Rammer, and Vents. As I want to go through quite a few different equipment choices, just so that we're all aware with what's the pros and cons of each. So now we are obviously quite a bit slower. We've gone down to 0.26 dispersion for the accuracy. And I personally don't think that this is worthwhile, if we're being completely honest. Because what Vents gives is basically nearly half of what IAU gives in usual circumstances. The only time that I would want to use IAU is in conjunction with Vents. And obviously we are using that here, so this is not too bad. But for this tank, I'd rather have turbo. I'd rather have a hardening even then. Like, if you're not going to put a turbo on this vehicle, I'd probably rather put a hardening on it than IAU. Because I just don't think that this tank really benefits that much from it. That one actually went quite high. We're lucky that one hit. 416. Hello. What are you doing? What are you up to? Where is this guy going? This E5? Well, T26 E5. It's not a T110 E5. If he pushes up, we have good shots on him. Although I don't think he will push up because there's 703 there, so... Unless this IS3A wants to try and push across. It's not a clean shot. There it is. Very, very nice Can't really do too much about the tank destroyers at the back here, though, at the moment. Everybody's kind of pushed up quite far, but it's not exactly a great spot for us. I should probably load a HE round here and prepare myself for if the Scorpion G peaks. The HE rounds on this tank are phenomenal. Like 90 pen, 630 alpha, they are really, really nice. Obviously, we have 500 alpha, so we get 130 extra alpha from the HE, which is super, super useful. Especially on some tanks where you don't even really think, oh yeah, I could HE this. Like 90 pen for tier 8 is very, very good. Not quite like 105 or something like that, but it's very, very good. Will the Scorpion peak? Where is he? Well, he's not in proxy there, so he's gone back. Nah. Oh! Okay. No, we're not getting shots there. We need to try and move around. Go back to the AP rounds and move around into the map. The game is over. I was being a bit too passive in this game, I think. We needed to be a lot more aggressive. We probably should have gone to the right-hand side of the map and fought over there, but at the same time, it's kind of nice to... really, is this guy now peaking? Maybe we'll go back to HE, but it's kind of nice to help the team out on this side when we can. Wasn't quite ready to shoot him. No, they're going to die before I can do anything. ELC is still in a bush somewhere, though. There he is. Alright, the AC-48. I don't think we're going to be able to pen with HE. If we even hit this. Yeah, we don't hit that. Even with IAU. Okay, now we do. We finish him. Hori 2 is over there, which we need to watch out for. Although it is only the Hori 2, it's not the Hori 1 with the 650 alpha. No! Little one! Stop running! Come on, little one! We can be friends. Okay, I have no idea how I hit that. And you missed! What is this game? What on earth have I just witnessed? Oh, I don't even know what to tell you right now. What has just happened? I should be dead. Is what just happened. I should be dead right now. Well, I mean, that's the power of the HE, though. 638, 584. We're basically guaranteed to kill the SU. Unless we low roll massively, but... Alright, let's see if we can finish off this ELC. I can't believe we hit that. Oh dear. That is, yeah. That is an interesting arrangement we just had. Now, does Mr. ELC go up here? Nice. Where has the Hori 2 gone? He's not super, super fast, so I don't really know where he's gone. I'm guessing he's gone back, because that's the only place that I would imagine him being able to go. So he must be around here. We're probably going to die to him, but, I mean, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Okay, interesting. He has done the full Houdini. How has he got there? Without getting spotted as well. That's mental. He went past... He was like a ninja. He's gone through everyone. Ah, we have the classic Mexican standoff. A Hori 2 against a Hori 2. If we had turbo here, it would be great, but... The Hori 2 is going in to face off against the enemy Hori 2. We're going to fully, like, full peek around this corner and just go for it. I do not care. I can't fire! I couldn't fire because my gun was underwater. Or my tank was underwater. Anyway, 3,000 damage. 42k. 86k for earned. Most of that was past 300 meters. So, yeah, honestly, not a bad game, even if we did... we could have probably got the shot out if the water wasn't there, but... yeah, so that was an interesting last game. I'm not going to lie. Apply. But yeah, this tank is just... It's just a lovely tank. I wouldn't bother with IAU, though. I definitely wouldn't. I would rather have turbo. And I think that, for me personally, that's the setup that I would use. The same setup that I use on the Hori 3, all of the tanks. So if you watch my, should you grind the Hori 3 line, I basically use the same setup on all the tanks that could use this. And yeah, this tank is just a wonderful vehicle. It honestly is. Its armor is sometimes letting you down because it is flat 250. So as soon as you do meet tier 9s or higher pen tanks, especially itself, if you meet one of these things, they can sometimes just go through straight with AP, but if they load premium, they just go through instantly. You have no armor against higher pen. So, apart from that, everything else about this tank is amazing. It's probably one of the best tank destroyers, or most flexible tank destroyers, that doesn't have a turret. Either way, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, or at least found this helpful. If you did, then make sure to leave a like on the video. And if you are interested in these videos, 1 week early access, then consider becoming a channel member down below as well. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one.